Hello guys, this is Marlene and welcome to another Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Wi-Fi battle. So today I have a stream battle for you guys because a couple of days ago I did a stream, I think on the 12th of August, and I already uploaded a highlight video of a battle against Yuz, so make sure to check that out. And I thought my reactions in that video were quite fitting for a narration, but I think the other two battles I really wanted to show you guys need a little bit more of an explanation. So I did a battle against Jose, or his in-game name was Oliver, and I specifically requested in the stream for lower tier things. And if you know me, lower tier Pokemon mean RU, NU, PU. Maybe one or two NUs, but just lower tier stuff in general. And this guy said, okay, that's no problem, I'll just bring my weakest team. And he already told me that he played competitively, so I didn't have to worry about that. But his weakest team, ladies and gentlemen, is this. UU, which may not be very... It may actually be quite common for a lot of competitive players that this is their weakest team, because it is UU. But it is very high UU, and these are only UUs, nothing is actually below it, I think. And if they are, they're just top RU or BL or something like that. These are very strong Pokemon compared to my PU Stunfisk. Do you get what I'm saying? Before I even started the battle, I already knew that this wasn't going to work out. I was afraid it was going to get swept by a Mamoswine, because I can't do anything against a Mamoswine. I set up the Stealth Rocks because that's something I could do, and then switch out to Majesty, because Majesty is the only Pokemon that wouldn't take a super effective hit from a Mamoswine. So I let him do his Earthquake thingy, did a lot of damage, did over half, so Majesty will unfortunately go lie down and be very sad the rest of his life. So in comes Beedrill, because I think Beedrill was the least valuable member of my team. He couldn't do that much compared, he couldn't do too much to that team. And actually Beedrill is actually higher up in the tiers, but I've never found a good moment to use him. He's very specific. You need to bring him in the right moment and sweep at the entire team. But if you bring him in on the wrong moment, like I did, then he can't do shite. He's very fragile, he'll die immediately. So I have this Arcanine here, which does the Intimidate thingy. Hopefully I can take a hit from this Mamoswine, and I do, because I'm physically defensive. Amazing Arcanine, best Arcanine ever. I go for the Will-O-Wisp, and this is actually kind of saving me from getting swept entirely by Mamoswine, because now he's burned, and a burnt Mamoswine isn't a happy Mamoswine, so I'm going to take a drink. And oh my god, it's a Whimsicott! So I also brought a Whimsicott, which also is nothing compared to all the Pokemon that I saw on the other team. But Whimsicott actually did quite well in this match. Usually it isn't doing too much, but getting HP back once in a while, avoiding the Icicle Crash. I'm not sure if that would have killed me, but the defenses of Whimsicott aren't too amazing, but he's burned and it's a Whimsicott, so maybe I would have, survived. So I went for the Giga Drain, and Mamoswine is down. Oh my god. That is the best feeling. Because I think Mamoswine was definitely the biggest threat in the team. So in comes the next threat, which is a Sceptile. And he's actually going to Mega Evolve, which I think he may have been better off waiting for it, because I have Dazzling Gleam. Maybe he did not expect me to carry it. I'm not sure if that's a normal move for Whimsicott, but it's a fairy type, so he could carry Dazzling Gleam, and I do. So he goes for the substitute. I can immediately take it down. He's going to switch out, figuring that's not going to work out too well for him, and he sends out his Nidoking. I go for another Dazzling Gleam in case he wants to go for another substitute. I don't want Sceptile to get stuck in that substitute and do whatever he wants. So yeah, Nidoking comes in. I need to Death Fall or something, because Nidoking is goddamn versatile. It can do everything. Nidoking and Nidoqueen can do everything, I swear. They can just do hula hooping and skydiving at the same time, and oh my god, I spilled my drink like in my face. I was so surprised by the Nidoking that I almost drowned myself. But anyway, I have a Braviary. Go for the Brave Bird. I don't really care about the recoil. I just want that Nidoking down. I don't want him here. And damn, Braviary is never disappointing. Especially Scarf Braviary. I love you, Braviary. Because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to outspeed this Alakazam. He now knows that I'm Scarf, but does it really matter? Come on, it's an Alakazam. Of course he's going to kill me. Or he would have gone for the Calm Mind, but I think he just wanted my Braviary to die. And that's good for him, because my Braviary actually died. So, in comes Stunfisk, because Stunfisk is very, very, very specially defensive. At least I made him very specially defensive, which is great. He sends out his Sapphire again. Fortunately, I don't carry Ice Beam on this thing. I think it can learn Ice Beam, but it doesn't have that because it's a little bit more defensive set, so it had Stealth Rock. And I burned him though, which is always nice to get some extra damage. And I don't really want to stay in though, because it's that thing. But I don't really have anything too great to switch out to. So I figured that I could stay in, because look at that damage, it's not too much. I went for the Stealth Rock here because I was a little bit confused about stuff earlier. I was sitting next to Ominous Acid, aka Mike, and we were discussing about whether I use Stealth Rock or not, and then I talked about that Alakazam didn't receive any Stealth Rock damage, so why was that a thing? So I decided to go for the Stealth Rock, thinking I didn't put it up earlier for some reason. I'm sorry! But anyway, here comes some random me trying to kill Sceptile, and I'm actually doing more damage to Sceptile than he's doing damage to me, which is great. And he actually lives this burn damage / Dazzling Gleam, which sucks because now he's going to do even more damage on me. And he's taking back some damage again, which is so trying to be stally, but it actually really isn't. I'm just taking him down, completely wrecking him, and here's the Alakazam again, and Alakazam is just being like, hey, I have hidden power, let's use it again. Okay, fine. Whimsicott dies, unfortunately. That sucks. So now I have Fisky, which is my last Pokemon, but I told you it was super specially defensive. So I'm going to hope that I live this hit. And I actually do, which is amazing. I'm going to go for the Scald, because it doesn't really matter if, you know, whatever I use, it will kill him, because it was on 1 HP. And maybe if he would have switched out, I would have maybe burned someone, like this Machamp. It would have been great to actually Scald this Machamp. He went for the Bullet Punch, and I went for... I went for the Discharge to maybe paralyze him, because I don't think the burn will matter too much anymore, because I'm already very low on HP already. And indeed a Dynamic Punch would do a lot, even though he would be burned. But anyway, that was the match. So I lost, but I did better than I expected, especially because I had a lot of lower tier Pokemon and my higher tier Pokemon were down quite quickly. So I actually had to do a large part of the match with my lower tier Pokemon, and I held up quite nicely, at least my Pokemon did. But yeah, it was a lot of fun, and you know, viewer battles are always fun. It just gives a great opportunity to react and interact with other people. So hopefully you enjoyed it as well. I think I will upload the other match as well. I'm not sure when, but you'll see it soon, I guess. So thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Bye!